just sit down. Yeah. Should I say something about like where I'm from and all that? Like,
yeah.
So I'll be like, yeah. Most people know me as Mike D, aka Modest One. Just been doing art and tattooing, and that's the thing I love. I born and raised in Etobicoke, Ontario, small suburb of Toronto, and I was raised in Alcona, Innisfil, about an hour north, and yeah, that's kind of where it all started.
Yo, some feel arrested and tested for time like cement stick to bricks. Tricks seek a quick hit, materially equipped to get. Some of us forfeit, and others are aware of all of it. I'm calling it like navigation towers to pilots, or knuckleheads insight into violence. Silence is never, my mind maintains forever. Even in dreams, these freestyles endeavor. So how could you ever defeat combat like that? Black, just peep my format. I collect my thoughts, I'm about to correct my. I collect my thoughts, I'm about to correct my.
Music's always very relevant in everything I do. You know, especially Toronto hip hop is something that's really dear to my heart. It's just the sound. It's like the sound of the city. Like you hear the subway and the people, the noises, and just yeah. Toronto hip hop has always like struck a small chord in my heart.
I help raise the gods up, change the odds up, and take over. Songs I manifest, show ya. I'm coming revolutionary like Sister Rosa. For biters, writers, non-fighters, and soldiers. I send my knowledge back to my...
So Ninth Line Tattoo, humble beginnings. I grew up on the Ninth Line. And yeah, I started off in a hair salon and in a back room and just kind of did my thing. And it's been nice to return home and, you know, open a shop in my hometown. And yeah, it's something that's probably one of the biggest things I've done in my life, and I'm pretty proud of it. There was a bit of a plan, and you know, I wanted to eventually open a shop on the main street, which is Innisfil Beach Road, but for the people that have been around Alcona for a long time, it's the 8th line. It'll always be the 8th line to me. Yeah, we were there for 5 years, and things kind of happened with the owners. They weren't the easiest to work with, and ironically ended up back at the original Ninth Line Tattoos. So it's, yeah, back where we started, and it was like a full 360 degrees kind of maneuver, and it's been a good run.
Get back. The metal 1200's always got my back when my rhyme stats reveal. You'll have to run to what's real, not the past or future.
I've been tattooing since 2005, so yeah, coming up on 20 years. It's sometimes it feels like yesterday, and other days it feels like I've been doing it for 40 years, but all in all, man, I love it. I've met so many good people through it, and it's been a great journey, and looking forward to many more years.
You see, at times I'll recline way back, puff stacks with relations, to read my conversations about the devils we be lacing in the revolution, being norms how I'm trooping. Mine's been in battle since birth, that's why I'm puffing L's and juicing, like a man in arms regrouping, planning my attack on the sounds of water twins be looping. Inspiration from my soldiers at night, mad brothers holding corners selling.
I love it. Very excited and nervous. Be the second biggest tattoo I've ever done.
I think when I first started, I used to overthink it a lot. I used to have to go to the washroom before every appointment and like splash my face with water. And then one day I just was like, I don't think I need to do this anymore. And it just became so natural. And it's, yeah, it's definitely, it's part of my life. It's everything. It's been great. yeah, I went around to a lot of shops in Toronto, and a lot of them were like, you know, F you, get out of here, you know, why should we teach you? And it was very discouraging, and I kind of gave up for a while. Worked in a factory, and I was like, well, whatever, man, if you can't do what you love, you might as well just go for the money. And then every day, though, I always wondered, like, man, I should be doing more with my life. I can't just do this for 25 years and, you know, get the gold watch, you know. So, yeah, I ended up in Vancouver, and I tried again, and it was kind of like the same old thing, going to shops and, you know, F you, and, you know, get out of here, and why should we teach you? And again, like walking around the pouring rain in Vancouver with my portfolio, and knew the city, and just, it was discouraging, and then, you know, I really felt like a starving artist.
Peace through in the game, black rain. Through the struggles and the strain, black rain. Elements of mine. To feel the rain from behind, black rain. Peace through in the game, black rain. Through the struggles and the strain, black rain. Elements of mine. To feel the rain from behind.
Yeah, eventually there was, you know, a person, Justina Curvell, who kind of took interest, and she didn't say yes right away. And I had to go back a few more times, and, you know, keep just showing up every once in a while. And then randomly I got a message on my phone, was like, listen, I want you to come in and maybe hang out at the shop for a couple of days and see what it's all about. And, you know, from there it just, it just kind of slowly grew into an apprenticeship. My first business card said my Dawkins STARVIN artist, because I was working multiple jobs, spending my days off, you know, at the shop, and I really had to sacrifice a lot and didn't really have a life for a long time. But in the end, it came back. It was all worth it. So I mean, I was maybe borderline starving literally, but starving artist kind of represents as well. Starving, like you're hungry, you want to do the best you can do, be the best you can be, and just not have to go backwards. I went to school at Sheridan for animation, and that was great. And unfortunately, right around the time I finished, it switched all the computers, and so I realized that I needed to do art hands-on. I was already designing a lot of tattoos for my friends. I was doing a lot of script, a lot of lettering. You know, I was always into graffiti. I loved all that stuff, and that was, ironically, that's the thing I do the most now, and the thing I like to do most is lettering and, you know, calligraphy and script. But I knew the minute I started tattooing, I was not going back to the factory. I decided that day, and it wasn't easy in the beginning, but in the end, it all worked out. And you know, it was literally like almost like blood, sweat, and tears. But it's I'm very fortunate. You know, tattooing almost 20 years, and it's like tattooing and art together. It's who I am, it's what I do. When I'm tattooing, man, it's something really, like, I just find nothing else matters. Like, you just kind of find your place, and you're just in the zone, and like all life's worries are gone. It's such a rewarding thing to do, because it's like, sometimes it's like the most stress in my life, but at the same time it's the relief of the stress. It's a double-edged sword, and some days I hate it, most days I love it, and it's, you know, it's like a relationship, man. You have your ups and downs.
I got my bags packed, I got my boots strapped, I got my buds of joy in my Buddha sack. Now when my man calls, I'm ready to roll. Sounds of war. I got my bags packed, I got my boots strapped, I got my buds of joy in my Buddha sack. Now when my man calls, I'm ready to roll. Sounds of war.
as a young kid, I think it just was natural. Just picked up crayons and was always just scribbling on things. And it's kind of a funny story. I actually failed grade 1. The teacher was like, he's brilliant, but he needs to learn that you just can't spend all the time in the sandbox making things. So I knew early on, it was day one, that I was going to do something creative. And you know, I'm very fortunate that that's kind of how it landed and how it all, you know, paved its way and ended up.
As the winds change and rearrange styles, you want this new. Following the 9/7 release, pursue me. I hit them off. A new edition for their Chronicles. 7-4 mark the coming Jewish Gen Hospital. Deja vu. Already know me in the future. The 12th monkey. Expecting all my next maneuvers. Frederina Kruger. I'm reappearing in your dreams. Taking tours through your mental like a mausoleum.
When I first started, I was working like 4 or 5 jobs at a time, and then my 5th job was basically my spare time apprenticing. I went 2 straight years with no days off, and it's one of those things. It's like anything in life, man. You got to give it your all. If you know, you can't half step. You got to be all in, man. If you're not all in on this, then you're not going to succeed. You're not going to survive. It's not for everybody. You know, it seems like it's an easy job, but there's so much to it mentally, physically. You hurt. Yeah, it's not. I think some people think like, oh, you just draw on people and you make a lot of money, but there's so much more to it. Like so much more. You have no idea. Unless you've done it and been in it, you really don't know.
Oh, what a tangle web we weave when first we practice to deceive. So
I guess you trying to take me out
and
still rising to the top.
Oh, what a tangle web we weave when first we practice to deceive. So
I heard you trying to take me out
and
still rising to the top.
Yeah, it's crazy, man. I think back like 20 years, wow. Yeah, definitely. Sometimes it feels like it went by pretty quick. Hopefully there's, you know, many more years to go. Art and tattooing is kind of the only thing I know, so I don't know what else would be left. But yeah, it's been a good ride. Met a lot of good people, and it's kind of funny. It's right full circle and back where I started. You know, working the multiple jobs again, and yeah, the world's changed, the economy's changed, tattooing's changed. You know, I'll always love it, and I guess, I don't know, man, I guess I've just always been a grinder, and that's one thing I guess I just wouldn't know how to change. So yeah, I know my dad always said, you know, work like a slave, eat and sleep like a king, and I guess that's I don't know, it's the only way I know how to do it. So I guess came full circle, and I guess I'll always be a starving artist.
Well, check it out. It's like this, y'all. They hold guns, a whole piece, y'all. La 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 la. Red word. La 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 la. We gon' ride. L-O-V-E-V-E. It's like that, y'all. They gon' hate a whole piece, y'all. La 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 la. And get free. Rise up.
yeah. Now we on the route. What we seeing out there, what we talking about.
Here's a pitch on the way, a swing and a belt, left field, way back, Blue Jays win it! The Blue Jays are World Series. Defended by Simmons, is this the dagger? Gilmore
Why stop now? Why stop now? Now if I throw this, now if I throw this ball, how far would it go, bro? Put units upon a shelf and how far would it go, bro? Chill, my perspective keeps me erected. Only direction is forward, no more words from the benches. It's the struggleless thing for who built houses on stilts. Go to parties blowing bubbles with their dreams. Watch it all fly, all die, then pop before their eyes. Hunting silver, but they catching foil rocks. I threw the ball, it came back to me like allergies. Now what you know, T.O.'s caught up in his rhapsody. Take off your hat, hang it, where the track is banging. Bottom heavy like a bag of canned goods. Scandalous, there's nothing more natural, face it. Burn women going back to basics. If you sitting with -2T, when you grinning or play your white linen, spare energy behind biddies quick to bend in. Throw that ball, can't have no weak arm. Tag the bases, wipe the faces of that just speak on. Pray they put their feet on ground when work be gone. Mix of red and blue wires, figures of speech.
Now if I throw this ball up against the wall, and if that fish comes back, then I'ma this ball for everything that it got until that bitch breaks my back.
Yes, you know there ain't really no problem.
Yeah, it's just I don't know. Still, I don't know. Like I said, I don't know. I get yeah, it could be, yeah. Again, I'll just say, yeah, like, hey, maybe I'll say again, like, hey, you know.
Perfect. Yeah, man.
Way to end it. You couldn't have said a better thing to end it.